to base condition. I have put out the order to seize all delusions. The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, but sadly, a few have been...
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor the... The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is.
Okay, I'll leave you to deal with the situation. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to What are your thoughts? No, it's too dangerous. The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced within. To organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to mobilize a huge amount of manpower. If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory where the delusions are made. It's dangerous to go alone. At least take some...
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusions. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and make their...
Very true. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be big and secluded. Not many places meet these criteria. And if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into account as well, I suspect the site is likely... I'm not going to stop you. But please, we have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you too.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
Come, sever night from...
Absorption test. Stand clear. Sacred name, Fortune Preserver.
Sparks and flash!
Animal hyperstasis emulation.
Oz, reveal thyself!
La la la.
Shadow Raven, let night...
Absorption test. Stand clear. Go.
This was well done. You need to hurry up.
By royal decree!
Animal test 6308. Swirl, Mark 2.
You need to hurry up. An unfortunate fault.
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now where have we seen that? Wait a second! Are they getting this from Rito? So the Conja Commission are... Sparks and flash!
This was well done. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just... Just
By royal decree! decree!
Stand clear. Blink. Enhanced animal module.
As you wish, main Twilight. You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
Rise. Play. Sacred name. Fortune Preserver. Animal test 6308. Yeah.
This one's well done. An unfortunate fault.
Yikes! It looks dangerous. We'd better watch our step or we might get hit.
Intruder spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers! You'll never get out of here alive! It isn't time for a break! Looks like I do not waste time!
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Wheel of Life.
This is bad.
Dumpty Dumpty Go!
Now this idiot must have a death wish! Don't be intimidated! Lord Harbinger will be here soon!
Swirl, Mark 2!
As you wish, main Twilight. You need to hurry
Blazing Delight! Boing, boing, boom!
Fortunate fault!
You actually managed to find this place. Barely 2 words in. And you already look like you want me dead. Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? You're getting all worked up over nothing.
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life, they were always going to die. With or without a delusion. At least, do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let for just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world.
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree? You've been behind it all along?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a eternity stretches things out over a long time. But each moment within it take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now. Just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment, the more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it. It's such a farce.
Hey, calm down!
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Oh, you recognize me right away. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like...
Miko? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something.
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other Shrine Maidens leave. Anyway, I've always... People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know every side of me is the real me. People just like to define... This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what I mean.
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get Scarm.
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the balladeer? Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that. Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your action. The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also... With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now. I must say, I would relish the opportunity. Well, anyway, that's Songonamiya Kokomi. She really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something I need you to do. You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the Traveler met? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditation.
So, that place that she carved open with her...
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically she shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has a This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhang Li was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child. The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the... And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The fear... The truth is, we are on the same side. You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt Decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like... The key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to...
So this is your plan? To abolish the Vision Hunt? Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but by,
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Otherwise, an eternity of darkness. Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of Euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist. That you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because...
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key to all of this.
Wait, you're leaving? Where are you going?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.